Good day, awesome YouTubers. It is Lollyman16 here again with another Dragon Ball Super discussion video. Today, I'm going to be talking about the English dub of Dragon Ball Super, which came out a few days ago, I should say in the least. It actually came out, I believe, on Saturday night, if I'm not mistaken. Sorry I have not posted a lot of videos. I've been busy with this new semester with college, so I am currently pretty busy, but I will make time as as much as available and as pretty much as I can. So talking about the English dub of Dragon Ball Super, they changed a couple of lines here and there, at least for the title. I think the title for this one, it's pretty much similar to what the Japanese one. I think it's like the peacetime award, who gets the 100 million zenny. And again, I found it interesting because there are two Dragon Ball Super shows currently on Toonami. One of them is at 8 o'clock Central Time, or wherever time you live. Oh, excuse me, I believe, yeah, 7 o'clock, I think, Central Time. And then again at 10:30 Central Time, which of course is 8 o'clock and 11:30 Eastern Time, and so forth and so on. So the English dub, I thought it was really refreshing to hear the English cast again, especially of course Shemel. Chris Sabat was not actually in this episode. Everyone sounded a bit the same. I actually felt that Goten, her voice actor, excuse me, his voice actor, I should say, sounded slightly different. But of course it is the same voice actor. Actually, it's the entire cast of Dragon Ball Super, but the only one who changed in terms of who the cast was, Kid Trunks has actually changed, and the voice actress who does Kid Trunks now, I think, does an amazing job. I almost hear no difference between the Trunkses from Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball Kai to Dragon Ball Super's Kid Trunks. I'm actually gonna look up real quickly who exactly the voice actor for Kid Trunks is, the replacement anyway, because okay, yeah, Laura Bailey, she was the voice actor who is not currently doing Kid Trunks. It's someone else, but the voice actor, like I said, she does a really amazing job. I hear almost no difference, and the same goes with all the other crew. Pretty much everyone sounds the same. Interestingly enough, the Dragon Ball Super English dub on both time slots, both the 8 o'clock one and the later one, of course, both on Toonami. Go watch it there. But essentially, they all sound the same. And what's interesting is that Mr. Satan, or Hercule, for the uncensored stuff and early DBZ stuff, he was actually called Mr. Satan, or Mr. Satan, of course, in the Japanese, but Mr. Satan nonetheless in the dub, for both airings. And I thought that was pretty awesome that they're not going to censor any of this. I thought they would actually censor the one for the 8 o'clock version. And what's interesting about the 8 o'clock version is that the openings and closings are the super, the Chozetsu Dynamic and Hello 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 by Good Morning America, but they are actually shortened. They are the original Japanese scores, the Japanese soundtrack, because as you guys might know, that's what they do for all anime these days. They keep the Japanese the Japanese opening and closings. But the 8 o'clock one was shortened, but not the 11 o'clock, essentially the later one. That was not shortened. That was the full 1 minute and 26 seconds for the opening, and the full run for the closing. My thoughts on that, well, I'm kind of, I should say, both happy and kind of sad, because I was actually hoping for an English cover, maybe by Vic Magnolia or someone like that, for the Chozetsu Dynamic. But of course, the Japanese score sounds, it sounds pretty good for that, so I'm not really complaining. The ending is great. I do find it really cool that they're keeping the Japanese openings, but of course with English text to show you that it's owned by the credits essentially. Toei Animation, Fuji TV, Akira Toriyama, Columbia Records. All basically all the credits are in English. Um, but yeah, guys, I'm kind of mixed on the whole keeping the Japanese opening and closings. I mean, it's what they do now these days, so that's what we're gonna have to deal with. But I was actually hoping for maybe an English cover because they've done that with almost every other series. Dragon Ball with Maka Fushiki Adventure to Dragon Soul and Kai, and DBZ of course Rock the Dragon, which I still think that was a terrible opening to this day. But anyway, enough of that. So episode 1, again, everyone sounds great, especially they handled scenes pretty well. They handled action scenes pretty well. I thought that Jason Douglas as Lord Beerus and the fellow who plays Whis sound excellent. They sounded just as they did in the Battle of Gods and Resurrection of F movies. But I'm quite interested to see how they're going to sound in later episodes, especially when we get to the Universe 6 and Goku Black arc. I'm really interested to hear their voices there. But overall, I think it was a good performance. It's really refreshing to hear the English dub again. I am actually maybe more of a fan of the dub than the sub, although I do enjoy the sub a lot. Don't get me wrong, guys. I really do enjoy Nozawa. You know, uh, forgot what the voice actors. I'm sorry, guys. Darn it, Nozawa and oh man, I can't remember the voice actor for Frieza. Ryusei Nakao. There we go. Ryusei Nakao, and yeah, the whole Japanese cast. I'm really fond of them. But of course, I also kind of grew up on the English dub, as did many of the other fans. So let me know in the comments below what you think about this first episode. Do you like the dub more than the sub? And of course, not to try to get into a flame war, guys. I don't want to do that. I just want your honest, pretty good opinions on what do you think, episode 1. That's kind of been my thoughts, and can't wait for more, guys. So actually, one more disclaimer before I get out of here. I just want to tell you guys that how I'm going to do this is I am going to watch the entirety of the Battle of Gods arc in English, and then I'm going to give a review on the whole arc. This review of episode 1 was just kind of my overall impressions of the dub coming back. It's been a long time, guys. It's been, man, we waited for this dub for like a whole year. It finally came out now in January of 2017. Can't wait for more. That's all I got, guys. Let me know in the comments what you think. Stay awesome, everybody. Have a good one.